Okay, 28th of January 2014. A friend of mine at work asked about playing blues, and this kind of goes for playing blues as well as, you know, like 70s rock and just basically musical theory kind of stuff. You can kind of tie everything together. Now, basically, when you're talking about those, I'll just play a quick example. But anyway, pentatonic scales are what's going to get you there. I'll get into the difference between pentatonic and blues scales. I had a problem with learning how to play in key when I was younger. I mean, I would sit there and see people doing this kind of thing. Chord was very much out of key, but that's all right. The books I was looking at trying to figure out how to play, I know I had a friend of my brother's that, how do you do that? Oh, I don't know, you just kind of do it, which was total bullshit. Really what it was, I was sitting down one day and I knew what the deal was in terms of what notes pentatonic, and you'll see this one shape in just about every book. A minor pentatonic. It may say C major, usually it's A minor. And what it is, it's what I just showed you, which is in the key of A minor, C major, there are no sharps, there are no flats, so it's all straight notes. So what it is here, and I'll say it to you first, you can write this down, starting on the 6th string, which is the one closest to your chest if you're playing normal left hand here, right hand here, is the 6th string, 1st string is the thin one down here. It's 5-8, 5-7, 5-7, 5-7, 5-8, 5-8. So 5-8, 5-7, 5-7 again, 5-7 a third time, I'll come back to that, 5-8, 5-8 again, which ends up being A-C, D-E, G-A, C-D, E-G, A-C. So the way I remember it is D-E-G-A-C-D is Dega Sid, D-E-G-A-C-D, Dega Sid. And then the 2 3-fret ones are egg ACs, which is E, G, and AC. So like I said, all those books would show you the notes. Usually wouldn't even show you the notes, it'd just show you 5, 8, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 8, 5, 8. But I went and looked and saw what the notes were. And then one day I was just kind of sitting around and I said, well, wait a minute, what if I, because what was pissing me off is I would stay down here. Yeah, it sounds alright, but then when you see people coming up here and moving all over the place, I'm like, well, how do you do that? And then one day it hit me, I was like, well, what if I take the notes, E, G, A, C, D, E, G, A, C, D, and of course I'm repeating because I'm going through the octave. Really, you've only got 5 notes in the pentatonic scale, that's why they call it pentatonic, much like the pentagon has 5 sides. So A, C, D, E, G, those are the 5. When you get to G, A for de, ga, you're hitting the octave again. So you're number 1 out of tune, and you're also going through the cycle again. But so what I did is, you will find this out with any scale. If you have a pentatonic, which is a 5-note scale, you will have 5 physical different positions that you have to memorize shape-wise. So we'll go from, this is what I always call pentatonic 1, most books do, which is what we just did, 5-8, 5-7, 5-7, 5-7, 5-8, 5-8. Then what I did is I go, okay, so AC was here. I said, well, what if I start on C and hit all the same notes again, which would be, C would be the Sid and Dega Sid, C, D. Okay, then egg ACs, E, G, AC. Then we get to Dega Sid, D, E. You have to shift because we're now at the 2nd string, which is tuned to a major 3rd as opposed to, you don't need that. You shift out D, E, G, A, C, D, which is, if we do it this way, 8, 10, then you shift down to 7, 10, then 7, 10 again, then 7, 9, then 8, 10, then 8, 10. So this is the first one we did, or this is pentatonic number 1, the first string that we did, which is the 6th string. I know that's ass backwards. So I'm going to start on the second note I hit, and then play the exact same notes. And what we have here is pentatonic number 3, which is going to be, we're actually starting on D. A, C, D. This is Dega Sid right here, which is you're going to have 3 2 fret spacings in a row. We're going to go 10, 12, 10, 12, 10, 12, which is D, E, G, A, C, D. Then this is going to be weird because you're going to shift down. You're going to go 9, 12, which is your E, G. And then we're going to go 10, 13, which is your A, C. And then you're back again here on 10, 12. Then we go, this was our second note on pentatonic number 3, so we're now on pentatonic number 4, and we're doing the exact same thing. So we were A, C, D, E. E is where we are. So our first one is going to be egg, as in egg ACs. And that's exactly what it's going to be, because it's going to be egg, then AC. So it's going to be 12 to 15, 12 to 15. Then you're going to be Dega Sid again, which is going to be 12 to 14, 12, 14, DE, 12, 14, GA, and then 13, 15, CD. And then you're going to come and, in case you don't know, the 6th string and the 1st string, top and bottom, are both E's. So they both have the exact same shape because you're basically doing the same thing. So since we did 12, 15 here, anyone here is going to be 12, 15. So if you forget when you get to the end, do the same thing you did on the 6th string and you're good to go. Okay, so we did A, C, D, E, G. Now we start with G, and this is going to be pentatonic number 5, which is going to be G, A, C, D. Then you get to your egg AC part, which is 14, 17, E, G, A, C, and then D, E, G, A, and you run out of room. So this one is 15, 17, 15, 17, 14, 17, 14, 17, 15, 17, 15, 17. Now those are your 5 positions and your 5 different shapes. Keep in mind, some are easier to learn than others. The first one down here is kind of a funky looking ladder. You know, when you get these 3, 2, and you will actually notice when you look at the shapes, you will always have 3 whole steps, which is a 2 fret spacing basically. Like here the 3 2 frets are in pentatonic number 3, right in a row. The 3 number 2s, and I call them number 2s because they're, you know, 2 frets apart, 3 whole steps, however you want to word it. And pentatonic number 1 is here. Let's see, the 3 number 2s in pentatonic number 2 are in number 3 we just did. Pentatonic number 4 is here. And then pentatonic number 5, I kind of lied because you really don't have 5 in a row. You kind of maybe sort of do. It's nope. Sort of. You basically, but you will have 2s and 3s, and you notice that. Now, of course, with this being a 6 and the 1 being the exact same note, you will have more, but one of them is going to be a repeat. So if I'm doing this down here, which is the E and the G, when I go here to the 1st string, it'll be the same thing. So basically, yeah, there's more than 3 and 2 because you got 6 strings. But basically, that's the way you look at it in terms of learning the shapes. Once you hear what the pentatonic sounds like, and you will, once you practice that enough, you will get to hear it. And when you heard me just playing that kind of stuff, you think of blues, or, you know, me growing up, you know, 70s, 80s, you know, you got Foggy Hat, Ted Nugent, basically all that 70s rock stuff, the Allman Brothers, Molly Hatchet, everybody pretty much uses pentatonic scales. So the thing you want to do is you want to practice those. You know, if I was going a little bit too fast, you want to kind of go back, remember E, G, A, C, D, E, G, A, C, D. So egg ACs and then Dega Sid are the notes. Of course, you're repeating yourself going through, but that's pentatonic number 1 going across. Yeah, and if you have something else, like if you got a diatonic scale, guess what? You got 7 notes, so you're going to have 7 different positions, and I'll just do that. I won't explain the frets, but I'll just. Oops. Screw it, we won't even do that. It's going to be a little bit too complicated. But anyway, that's the end of this one. The next one will kind of show you how to use the pentatonic to figure out exactly what key you're in by playing along with some Albert King. So we'll give it a shot. See you in the next lesson.